My amplified unit. At this point, just cancel Monday Night Raw. At this point, just put Monday Night Raw into the dumpster and light it up. Because it's done. They have nothing. As much as we beg and we plead and we rant, hoping that one Monday night they're finally going to get it and give us an entertaining show, top to bottom, beginning to end, start to finish. Or at the bare minimum, beggars can't be choosers, we'll take a couple 2-3 segments that are captivating. Or at the bare minimum, garner a little bit of our interest, right? At this point, we're just asking for a couple of segments out of a show that produces 12 segments every Monday night to give us something that is fun, something that is newsworthy, something interesting enough for us to discuss in a positive way the next day. And what do we get every single week? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day. Every single week, basically, since May 15th. And they just announced for tonight's show that's going to go live in just a few hours, I believe, from California. Tonight's main event, or one of their main events, for the tag titles. You guys ready for this? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. For weeks and for months, we've been joking about this, but half-heartedly. Half joking, because the other half is very seriously, we're asking for something different. Like, that part's not a joke. We really want to see different matches. More than anything, storylines we care about. We are asking you to stop giving us the same match for what will be the 15th time tonight. That's not just a made-up number. Guys, since May 15th, we have seen some variation of Owens and Zayn versus the Judgment Day 14 times. Since May 15th, that's 5 full months. Nearly four of those 5 months have been the same regurgitated matches. In fact, it all started again on May 15th with this exact match you're getting tonight. Zayn and Owens versus Balor and Priest. That was on Monday Night Raw, May 15th. You got that same match several weeks later, August 21st on Monday Night Raw. Same exact match you're getting tonight. That's a couple of times I can remember. Then you got that same match at Payback, the end of August. The same exact match you're getting tonight. So that's 3. Top of my dome piece, that's 3 other times that you saw the same match you're getting tonight. This will be number 4. That is not counting all of the other variations. Again, 14 other times. Some of those were 1-on-1. A lot of those were 2-on-2. Zayn and Owens versus any combination of the Judgment Day. Sometimes they made it a 6-man, right? You add in a Cody Rhodes. Or you take out Cody, you put in Sethington. You take out Sethington, you put in Nail Polish Nelson, Flip Flops Flanagan, Scooter Stevenson, Scooter McGee, Matthew P.H. Riddle, right? 2 or 3 of those were 6-man tags, so you could fit all of Judgment Day against Zayn and Owens. But 14 times in any different variation, you just move around puzzle pieces. It's the most easiest, lackluster, laziest booking you can imagine from a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate company. And you can see why it's not interesting to the fans, right? You can see why your ratings are going backwards, right? You think this is just because of Monday Night Football? You could put in 3, 4, 5 games on a Monday. You're still going to be under 1-5, 1-4, and even 1-3. It's because nobody cares about your product. And you know what the ratings showed us the last 2 weeks? Even when there's commercial breaks, the audience is not even switching over to Raw, which is at least bare minimum what they used to do in years previous. Now they don't even care to touch their remote to switch it over to WWE. They don't even care what's happening because they know they can miss weeks and weeks with no FOMO, no fear of missing out. And if they tune in 2 months afterwards, 2 months of missing Raw, they know they're going to get the same matches as 2 months previous when they left. You could go 3 months without watching Raw, 4 months, and what does this tell you? 5 months, and it's the same matches. It's so bad that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens last month said they had enough with it. Do you guys remember the promo where Sami and Owens looked right at the camera and said, enough? We're so sick of it. Every week it's the same match. We got to get this done one last time. Let's call it. You guys remember? If you don't, let me refresh your dome pieces. This is the actual promo they cut. This was a month ago, guys. A full month ago. Middle to end of August.
I'm so tired of doing this. I'm so tired of doing this week after week, month after month with the Judgment Day, because no matter how many times we beat them, they always find a way to come back. They always find a way to play with the rules, to play the numbers game. They always find a way to get these cheap little victories. Like, look what happened to me tonight. Look what happened to us last week. They play the numbers game. They try to get that briefcase involved, and what happens? We get disqualified. They get a DQ win, and now it gives them a title match this Saturday at Payback. Well, guess what, boys? You want to do this one more time? Fine. We will do this one more time. But guess what? Kevin,
tell him, Kevin, what it's going to be. And then Owens comes in, he says, we're going to do a Pittsburgh Steel City street fight because it's the last time and we're going to end it on a high note. You guys remember that promo? That's real, man. You remember that? And we all kind of rejoiced. Remember? We were like, oh my goodness, they finally understand. The company is finally feeling the heat. It got too hot in the kitchen. Enough people are saying, hey, the ratings are going backwards fast. And football hasn't even came back yet at that point. And they were already going really backwards. Fans were showing more and more disinterest. They're actually getting tired of Owens and Zayn against the Judgment Day every single week, month after month. So they put it in a promo. And Zayn is like, I'm sick of doing this week after week, month after month. That's a quote. You just heard it. And Owens the whole time is like, yep, this is pretty old. I can see how the fans are not finding this fun or entertaining or even interesting. So we said, okay, they're going to do this Steel City street fight, whatever. Let's do it. Let's just end it one last time. They thought this was the way to do a feud. Just have them in the ring every single week and fighting. That's not a storyline. That's just fighting every week. But okay, they messed it up. Let's end it at Payback. They had a damn solid performance, all four dudes. The finish was overbooked, but good. It was physical. It was fun. It's the best part, it was over with. Everybody can move on, including Zayn and Owens. And everything we've seen since has just been Sami mixing it up with the Judgment Day by himself, together with Owens. And here we are a full month later, the 25th. This was the end of August. It is now headed toward, it is the 25th of September, the end of September. And you're getting the same match from Payback. It's not even the Dominic Balor or Dominic Priest match, which you've already seen 3 times in the past. That variation. Now, this is just the same one where they said it was going to be one more time. They want you to forget about that. They don't realize it's hard to forget about it when it's one of the biggest things that is drawing your product, your show, into the abyss, dragging it down like an anchor to a ship. They said it themselves that it's done. They're tired of it. What are they saying a month later of doing the same matches still? If they were tired and sick of it a month ago, this is the talent, guys. Right? It's one thing to say, oh, it's the podcasters, man. They're so upset. They don't just enjoy the product, right? A little fun thing, right? Oh, it's the podcasters, man. You got to find the entertainment in it. Well, what about the talent when they say they're sick and tired of it? What if the talent tells you that this is so lame, this is so bad, we're sick and tired of doing this every single week, we're getting nowhere, it's the same shit, different day, different week, different show? What do you do when the talent tells you, enough? Because the talent told you that many weeks ago. Nobody cares. They already promoted this. They already marketed the matchup for tonight. It's already official, unless it changes last second. I don't know. What are you going to change? To a different variation of Judgment Day? You're going to make it a 6-man with Cody Rhodes? It's official for tonight, guys. At this point, I don't know if they're just that clueless, if they're just trolling, if they truly don't care. and they don't know where to go with anybody, so they're just going to keep doing the same matches every week for the rest of the year and try to regroup for WrestleMania season in January. I don't know. But this is sad. This is absolutely unacceptable. This is as bad as it gets. And I joke around. I say, what are you going to change it to? Cody in a 6-man tag? Guys, Cody Rhodes is supposed to have words tonight. That's all it's marketed as. It's promoted as Cody Rhodes is live. He has words or something. For who? Nobody knows. They didn't say. They just said after his dominating performance over Dominic last week, Cody Rhodes has words. What kind of words? For who? What do you mean he has words? And why are we acting like that's the first time he beat Dominic last week? He beat Dominic at Money in the Bank 2 months ago. Remember that pay-per-view? Cody Rhodes has nothing. I told you guys several months ago, from what I was hearing from my people down in Florida, is no, BC, not just, they really don't know what to do with Cody. I mean, BC, they really don't know what to do with Cody. It was to the point. It was bad enough for me to actually tell you guys what I was hearing. And be prepared. Cody has nothing going into the holidays. Guess what? Oh, was I right? They don't even know what they're doing with the Judgment Day in Cody. That was the only way you could have went, right? Try to regurgitate all the matches that Cody already did. Because Cody already beat Damian in the past. Cody beat Balor a couple of times. Cody beat Dominic at Money in the Bank a couple months ago. And then when the Lesnar shit was done, it was, oops, we don't have any other real heels. You're just going to have to recycle through the Judgment Day. So it started with Balor a few weeks ago again. Dominic was last week. And I wouldn't put it past Cody and Dominic not doing it for a third or a fourth time down the block. You'll see Cody and Damian, Cody and Balor for a third time. They're going to do the same thing with Zayn and Owens to Cody. They're already doing it. They did. Cody Rhodes has words. They can't even tell you with who. Nakamura has words. They know with who. Sethington Rollins. Sethington Rollins is going to hear Nakamura tell him off. Nakamura is going to tell Sethington off. Like last week, and the week before, and the week before, and the week before. Sound redundant? It's not a storyline. There is no story that is evolving. They're just fighting each other every week with some words. That's what they're doing. Payback was supposed to be it, remember? Sethington beat Nakamura clean, and we went off the air. And then we're told that Nakamura attacked Sethington after we went off the air. And that's why we're getting this feud for a whole nother month at least. Then why not put it at the pay-per-view, brah? Put it at the pay-per-view, brah. Let us all see that. So there's a reason. Whoa, Sethington got his fucking bell rung. That maybe makes sense. No, we're just supposed to hear, oh, by the way, after the pay-per-view, Nakamura said, screw this, man. Screw you, Sethington. And because of something we didn't even see at the pay-per-view, all we saw was the final culmination of this match and feud. Thank goodness, be done with it. But no, we're told more happened that you didn't see, and because of that, we're going to get a whole nother month of this stupid tree. That's right, stupid tree. It's a word we made up, and it fits perfectly with this show. Miz TV, without Nail Polish Nelson, Matt Riddle, Scooter McGee, Flip-Flops Flanagan, Scooter Stevenson. Without him, they don't know what to do with Drew Mac now. They put him in there with Jey Uso last week, and now he's on Miz TV tonight. Whoa, that's going to be fun. Miz TV with Drew McIntyre. How is that not appointment television? What do you mean you're going to watch football? Miz TV is on with Drew McIntyre. He might have words. And then, of course, you have the Vikings. Of course, you have the Vikings and the New Day. The Vikings and the New Day. Okay. What are you going to do? Is the New Day going to steal the Vikings' treasure? Or those are pirates. I always get Vikings and Raiders and pirates all mixed up, right? So they're not pirates. They just have their ships. Right? The Viking Raiders, they come in on their ship. So is the New Day going to steal maybe a ship? And maybe there's treasure on the ship, right? Maybe the Vikings are in there with the pirates, and the pirates debut tonight. And the New Day and the Vikings could have another match, like the 5th match in the last 8 weeks. Oh, man. Oh, I hope we get New Day and Vikings, man, because I'm told this is a storyline, BC. This is what a story is. This is what a feud is. Every week they build on it, BC. Where's the building? Because I'm just seeing them face each other every week and fight each other. I'm just seeing them constantly in the ring every Monday night fighting like a bunch of toddlers. That's not a story progress. That's nothing that we can talk about that's fun. Right, what Solo did to AJ Styles and Jimmy Uso and Solo did to AJ. Now that you can start a conversation on, right? That was over 20 minutes of a 1.5 segment. And they let that breathe. AJ Styles taken in the ambulance to the Haas. John Cena taken out afterwards. And this is all without Roman. Okay, that could get people talking. But what on Monday Night Raw is a storyline? You're talking about the next day at the water cooler with your boys or with your friends at school. What are you really talking about? What could be the bee's knees today in pro wrestling with Monday Night Raw? Man, did you see Cody Rhodes, man? Cody was in there and he was saying, hey, Judgment Day, I'm not playing around, man. I really think this is going to be Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest in the future. What's that? No, I know they already took on each other, but this is going to be again. Maybe it's going to be at a pay-per-view, so it might be better. And Nakamura, come on, man. Nakamura and Sethington, they brawled again last night. It was right after the Vikings took their treasure back from the New Day. And then that main event, man, wow. It feels like I haven't seen Zayn and Owens versus Balor and Priest in days. It seems like I haven't seen this match in days. I was feeding for this match. I haven't seen it in days. In all seriousness, guys, you're getting that match tonight. That's not a joke. We have a lot of fun on the channel. Hopefully I entertain you guys. But I also want to make sure you guys have the actual news, like factual news. And that's real. We're getting that match again tonight. Unless they catch wind from enough people that say, no, please don't do that. We want to be entertained tonight. The talent themselves promised it would be the last time at Payback. The talent said that. I played the promo at the beginning of this upload. The talent said that. They promised it. And because this company doesn't even care to care, they don't have the time to commit effort. Because of that, we're just getting the same damn repetitive shows. And then people go, wow, some people are so negative in the community. I wonder why. Maybe it's not even about your bar being raised higher than others. It's not even about having higher standards at this point. It's just about wanting a fun, entertaining show. That's all. And not feeling like we've seen the same exact show over and over and over and over and over and over. Oh, I guess we're asking too much. My amplified unit, before we head on out, there was an upload just a few hours ago, just a couple hours ago. I put up today's podcast. This isn't even today's podcast. This is just a little bit of breaking news for you guys. I had 20 minutes-ish, so I wanted to have a little bit of fun and rock this upload for you guys, and that's exactly what I did. So hopefully you guys are able to catch this and enjoy it. But the real podcast, nearly an hour long, just went up a couple hours ago. We talk everything. How WWE left $200 million on the table and they're not happy. How WWE is feeling a massive hit in the stock market. Business ain't booming right now for World Wrestling Entertainment. We're going to talk all about it. And we also discuss talent speaking up after being released. It wasn't all just Ari and Vince McMahon this time. A lot of fingers going over to Paul Levesque McMahon. Check that podcast out. We send a salute over to Hulk Hogan, too, of all people. And a couple of people want to challenge Batista. Excuse me? We talk all about it in the podcast that we just put up a couple of hours ago. Make sure you guys check it out. Smash that up, of course, as you should have already done on this one. But I ain't got to tell you that, right? Smash the up. You got to smash the up. Real quick, before I take off, I got to give a big salute to Michael Anthony, I believe. Let me get it up on the big screen if you don't mind. Hold on, this could take me a second, though. Yes, Michael Anthony. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the super chat. Super thanks. Appreciate you, brother. These podcasts are getting me through the night shifts at work. Thank you. Have a coffee on me. Michael Anthony, I appreciate you, brother. Big time salute. And Deshaun Sanders with a 2-spot coffee. Let me get that up on the big screen if you don't mind. Deshaun Sanders, thanks. Just wanted to say my Lions are playing your Packers on Thursday. It's going to be a showdown. Deshaun, that's a big... I forgot that was on Thursday. I was thinking that game was Sunday. And we just had a wild victory, come from behind victory, shocking over the Saints Sunday afternoon. And now we got to play 4 nights later on Thursday Night Football against our rival, the Lions. Deshaun Sanders, I appreciate the coffee, but I hope you appreciate the ass whooping that Detroit has to take. Salute, Deshaun. That's going to be a mega game, dude. And if I missed any other super thanks, super chats, I will get them. I don't have everything in front of me now, but those were a couple that just recently popped up on this past stream from a couple hours ago. That's why they're highlighted right now in front of me. So, to all my unit, man, that's what I got for you now. Of course, we will cover Raw, the full review on how this show actually went down over the next 24 hours. So, subscribe, notified, smashing the up, do all the things down below. And we'll do this again tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be live or not, but we'll absolutely talk Raw. Until next time, and there will be that next time. Top guys, we're out. BC. He's saying check you. Peace.